how's it going? You guys looking forward to Volume 6? Because I sure am. Won't be able to watch it until after the finale because I hate waiting in between episodes, but don't worry, if any of you try to spoil it for me, you'll be blocked faster than I am with... God damn it! Whoever said that robots were going to take over the world was clearly a paranoid idiot because they can't even tell when a video is protected under fair use law.
Are you sure? Think about it.
Unless they do know, but are still stopping my videos in order to stifle creativity, in which case then it's already too late. The robot uprising has already begun! Oh my god! Flee for your lives, my friends! Flee before they come for you! First, let's see what happened last time on RWBY.
Speaking of robots, last time we got to see your perfect waifu fight against the bicentennial girl. Well, maybe that was a poor choice of words, as poor little Penny was reduced to quarters.
Must you break my heart again?
Whether or not Penny is dead or simply out of order for the volume, it doesn't matter, as at that moment, Cinder decided to reveal her plan, which more or less boils down to the general social justice word complaint.
The government is corrupt and oppressing me. Scientists like to play God in creating monsters like Scrappy here. You all live a life of waste and decadence. Talk to Popo. And somehow all this is the white man's fault. Despite being white myself.
So instead of sitting down and calmly talking about how they can make it a better place for all, she decides it's better to just unleash a bunch of mindless monsters who don't take sides upon the city of Vale. Now you'd think Ironwood would defend them, but a stripper party gone wrong on one of his ships leads to the release of Boy Fabulous, and to the destruction of the other two. Damn, that must have been some party. And just when you think things couldn't get any worse with Pyrrha breaking your favorite robo-waifu, Cinder's plan and thus Rooster Teeth's plan being kinda anticlimactic, and with another impending Grimm invasion, Fauna Sly's Matter show up with Dum Dum Can't Deliver a line and the Bernstein Bears.
My deal is still on the table, Garrett. I even have a great place to dump the body.
Now let's hop into today's video to see if our characters save the city again. Or if Rooster Teeth will continue to fuck with us. Let's find out! Lakana, roll the clip!
They better not fuck with any more of my waifus.
I said let's find out, so that means skip. We return to see Checkmate witness the carnival plushies running amok. Blake gets a call from Yang asking for the whereabouts of RWBY, explaining that White Fang are attacking Beacon. Blake is surprised at the news, but before she can ask anything, Yang is cut off by attacking Grimm. The Ice Queen wonders what they are to do, and the kitty cat explains that they are huntresses. They are going to do their jobs. Back at the stadium, we see RWBY reenacting the fans' reaction so far.
Why has RWBY gotten so dark? Why did they kill Penny? How can things get worse?
Well, Jean tries to warn Pyrrha that things are indeed about to get worse, as the Nevermore breaks in, blowing away what's left of Penny's pieces. As the beast attacks, RWBY jumps in with the blade of poignancy.
RWBY?
Leave her alone!
Holy shit, that actually worked! Oh, wait. It's Mama Nevermore and she wants revenge.
Penny, no!
Whoa! Damn! Why don't we use that more often?
Calling the Ex Machina airstrike.
Well, everyone begins to gear up, but their little Avengers moment is ruined by the poor Beast's dying squirms. However, it looks like we have some PETA members, so that doesn't last very long. Shh, it's all gonna be okay.
RWBY, I am so sorry.
Me too, but it wasn't your fault.
He's right. Whoever was on the microphone, they're the ones that did this. We have to make sure they don't take anyone else.
Shut the fuck up!
Spoilers, man!
Well, the fight's clearly not over as griffins surround the stadium. So RWBY calls in Crescent Rose. Go to ReeseTeeth.com and get yours today.
Students, I think it would be best for you to leave.
But we
Miss
didn't have-
Rose! This day will surely go down in Remnant's history. I'd prefer it if my students could live to tell about it.
Well, after those wise words, we get a Volume 1 callback, Velvet flashes RWBY,
Wait, what? How did I miss? Oh, never mind.
and the students rush out as Ooblik and Port stay to deal with the Grimm.
Final match, Barney! Place your bets!
And we never heard from them again. The end. Outside we see people screaming and running for the exits before switching to a calm and orderly bunch when it comes to boarding the shuttles. bullshit. These people would be rushing the shuttles and packing it to the brim. But when has RWBY ever been consistent? However, things are getting hectic as again the Grimm are dropped onto the platform. The Chappies tried to subdue them, but it's clear that President Kickass is going to have to lay down the law.
Get off my plane.
With things calmed down, Ironwood informs them all that the skies need to be reclaimed.
So I'm going to take it back.
Well, that line was poorly delivered. We were having a badass moment here and you ruined it. Kind of like me.
You have two choices. Defend your kingdom and your school, or save yourselves. No one will fault you if you leave.
Wow. What a dick. Well, Sun agrees with me that that was a dick move, as of course they're going to stay and help. Back at the party ship, we see Roman fucking around with some buttons.
This button do.
Emergency self-destruct sequence initiated. Thank you, and have a nice day. Oh wait, false alarm, we found the cake.
Well, Neil walks up to get him to stop fucking around and hands him a BlackBerry that somehow hacks the ship! And thus I think you know what else was hacked.
What?
Did you learn nothing from the movies? I thought iRobot and Terminator taught us that collectively linking them was a bad idea.
Well, it looks like we're following more movie tropes, as even though they have him surrounded, the bots don't immediately shoot Blake and Weiss. I mean, even Iron Dick gets off a no before they shoot his ass. Upon seeing that the general won't be making it, RWBY leaps from the shuttle, gets to one of the rocket-propelled gearboxes, and enacts something that would only work in something as stupid as an anime. Oh, wait.
Go see what that is.
Yes, send the lolly. For as it is written, when two lollies do battle, the internet moans in ecstasy.
Back on the ground, we see that both Atlas's expensive killer robots and the freedom fighters hell-bent on their cause are being ripped apart faster than Penny was.
God damn it, dude! Stop it!
However, Weiss and Blake see that they have to split up, but upon doing so, Bumble Blake stumbles across an old friend.
No. Adam?
Hello, my darling.
Okay, that delivery was a little better, but like the guy who ate at Chipotle's, don't think you're out of the shitter just yet.
Talking about the villains, we see that the Three Stooges are overlooking the carnage, and while Emerald seems to have some semblance of guilt, Cinder seems to be getting aroused by the events, and Mercury, being the asshole, is recording like the blogger bitch he is. Up in Ozpin's tower, the wizard finally gets off his butt to contribute to helping his people. When the earth begins to rumble, the ground begins to shake, Glinda whispers no, the nearby mountain cracks, and out pops out, oh god! I think I just shikaka'd in my pants. Well, this frightening flying freak begins to drop splurts from its body, which take the form of more Grimm.
Cinder, I think you might want to get your dragon tested. Because I've had that before, and it gives you some real bad shits.
And as the kids prepare to deal with the newcomers, Pyrrha spots Ozpin and knows by the look in his eyes that the time has come.
Where's she going?
I'll go find out. You two stay here and keep fighting.
However, someone else has noticed this as well.
And of course, that's the end of the episode, guys, and I've got some mixed feelings about it.
What a fucking surprise.
On one hand, I have to give it up to Rooster Teeth for how they keep escalating the end of this volume, nicely bringing in more and more stakes for us to consume. However, it is toned down due to the fact that there were quite a few cliches that they used, and the fact that this felt more like an intermediate episode rather than something that continued to build the plot. I'll start with the overall feel of it, as it did seem like another
Meanwhile, in another RWBY episode.
We did get a few of these back in Volume 1, 2 or 3 of them back in Volume 2, but so far Volume 3 had thankfully been without them. Not including the previously on RWBY that you didn't get to see because the writers didn't know how to interweave it into the episode. However, there were just enough few key moments to prevent this episode from feeling stagnant. Most importantly and obvious, oh god, shit's getting real, man! We had our shocker with Penny's dismemberment.
I'm I'm going to put cucarachas in your mouth when you sleep.
But now with Atlas's forces being taken over, Grimm being everywhere, the White Fang and Adam attacking the school, and no assurances that any of our characters will make it out of this unscathed, yeah, Rooster Teeth have truly given us the steaks that we wanted. Now it's time to eat it.
I just have to say that I have personal issues with meat being shoved down my throat. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just not into that.
Now, there are some things that I just touched on that, like an abusive bipolar spouse, I'm going to rip into, yet sort of defend. Because it's complicated, officer.
First, I'll just agree with everyone else, cause it's not like I had any credibility in the first place. And just say that the whole take control of one machine takes control of all the machines is not only something that we've seen before, but it sort of doesn't make any sense here either. Wouldn't there be some sort of failsafe that would prevent them from going rogue? And if not, wouldn't only a certain amount of them be taken over? As there were 3 separate chips. It would not only beat away that cliche, but add a level of uncertainty to the events if we weren't sure which of the machines were still on their side. The one good thing I can say is that at least Penny won't have to be involved in this with the usual friend turns evil against their will cliche, as this cliche is bogus enough. Any sensible military would ensure that they wouldn't attack humans and that they wouldn't be collectively linked like this. Any sensible military. We already know that Ironwood is not evil, but has made some controversial decisions to do what he thinks is right. Fighting against humans wouldn't be too hard to believe, as that's likely what they would have been designed to do. Let's not forget that these countries have been at war before, and while currently they're at peace, no doubt Atlas would want to be able to use these NS5s to defend itself. And who built them? Cause it's likely someone involved in the design is the person behind their hacking. Again, it doesn't seem like it's been anyone introduced yet, but it's a reasonable assumption.
Now for something I really can't defend that much. The White Fang's attack on Vale and Beacon.
As you guys know all too well, there doesn't seem to be any real racism in the city or school, beyond some basic teasing. And not defending it, but if you can't handle some teasing, you're either only a child, or you grew up in a pussy-footed house.
Gringos are such crybabies. Unlike us Mexicans, cause we as hardcore as my dick! Am I right, mi hermanos?
However, I do understand that just because you don't see it, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
We have to remember that they live in a city where generally people are going to have to get along if a lot of them are going to live together. It's the kind of place where you're not going to find any real racism or discrimination, as a lot of people who live there live sheltered lives. And just because there is some racism towards towards anime convention goers doesn't mean that everybody's a racist. And as we've seen with our own lives, some can become a little extreme with their beliefs. But this is a jump skipping a few thousand counts of murder too far. Why would the Faunus be down with attacking a city that is likely 30% of their own kind? How would this lend to their cause? Wouldn't it just paint them as extremists, not to be sympathized with, even by their own kind? Well, this can be argued both ways. Again, not unlike we have today. However, the one thing that this all hinges on is Adam. It's clear that the next episode will likely deal with some sort of confrontation between Belladonna and Taurus. But as to what it will be, it is yet to be seen. Will it be a battle of the hearts as each tried to win the other to their side? Will Adam become conflicted yet still resolute in his decision? Will Blake
tell him that she's found somebody else? Yes, let it be so.
Oh, shut up, dumbass.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
Well, I barely get to talk, so you shut up.
Oh, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
You shut up.
No.
No,
you. No, you. No.
No.
No, you. No, you.
No, you shut up. Jinx, you owe me a beer.
Son of a bitch. Well, anyways, we'll have to wait until next time to find out what happens between these two. And something else we hope to find out next time is... was all this just so Cinder can find the Fall Maiden?
I mean, she wasn't hidden all that well, so it shouldn't have taken much to find Amber. But again, there is this feeling that Cinder is not alone, and that all this going on is just a little conflict in a bigger war. As we learned back in episode 7, she may report to someone higher, someone who's truly responsible for acquiring all the connections to pull this attack on Beacon off, someone who wants to see this kingdom destroyed, someone who has power over the Grimm. Somehow, Cinder not only drew the Grimm to Vale, but also knew that Senor Drago was in the mountain. She may not be the one in control, but she seems to be a vital piece in this chessboard. And now that she knows where the Fall Maiden and the rest of her powers reside, we can expect her to make the next move. So yes, this episode had a few issues, but on the whole, Rooster Teeth did manage to supplant our original feelings of joy and excitement of the RWBY universe with the fear and uncertainty that we were told about in the very first few lines of dialogue.
And seeing how great Rooster Teeth have been able to ramp things up, I am truly looking forward to it. Not sure if I want it, but I am looking forward to it. Well guys, thanks for watching. Please help RWBY Reviews by giving it a like, sharing with your friends, or if you can, hop over onto Patreon and support me. I'm Ricardo, the Cynical Critic. With me, no movie's sacred, no video's safe, but all deserve a chance. I'll catch you guys next time. Toodles!
You were made to be ruled. In the end, you will always kneel.
What do?
We get ready.